Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss the fifth experiment, clip a line using Cohen-Sutherland line clipping algorithm. And here I have shown the output. As an input, we have to give a line coordinate and we have to give the clipping rectangle. The output should be clipped line. Only these portions are clipped out and we are drawing as a output. So this is the clipping window and this is the clipped line. Students can refer the textbook Hahn and Baker, and these are the chapters explaining this topic. Now we'll see the line clipping window. Now you can understand the input. So we are giving line as an input. So there are four possible cases of line you can give. So what are the four possible cases? Sometimes user can give a line fully inside. So this is completely inside. So in this time we are not performing any clipping, just we are taking the input and we'll draw the output. And the other case is student can give a completely outside line as an input. So in this case also we are not performing any clipping. There are other two cases we have. If the input line is like this, it is intersecting on one side of the clipping window and this line is intersecting on two sides of the clipping window. So now you can see the input, four different cases we have: completely inside, completely outside, one side intersection and two side intersection. And we have to give this clipping window coordinate also. So you can see this is your x side, left is x minimum and right is x maximum, y maximum, bottom is x minimum, top is x maximum. So this is x line, but by measuring y min value, y max value, we can understand top and bottom. So this window is called window coordinate. We are giving this as window coordinate. Now how to define this clipping window? Now you see this clipping window. So this window is having 9 regions. So these are the 9 regions. This is the actual clipping window. So in this, user can give a different cases of line. So this is top, this is left, right, bottom. So what about these corners? This is left top and this is right top. This is left bottom and right bottom. And you can see one similarity among this window. All the top side coordinates are having first bit 1. So you can see here top side first bit 1, 1, 1 here. Same manner bottom second bit will be 1. Here 1, 1, 1. Second bits are 1. Same manner right side third bit will be 1 and left side fourth bit will be 1. Now you should remember this 9 regions and the bit position. Now I have combined both the images. So these are the possible input lines and this is our clipping window, the regions, 9 regions. So can you see this line and identify the lines are falling on which regions? So this line you take, this line is only inside. So a line will have 2 point, this is one end point and this is another end point. So you will have both 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. So like that, can you identify all these 4 lines? Now let us see the next slide. Now you can see the slide. The 4 cases of line I have drawn here and the matching 9 regions are drawn. For this line, these are the 2 endpoints 0, 0, 0, 1 and 1, 0, 0, 0. So this is fully 0, this is one side is 0 and another side is 1, 0, 0, 0. Now this is on this side and this side, bottom and right. So now like this you can identify the line regions. Now let us see the algorithm, how this line is clipped out. So here is the diagram, actual diagram. Let us start the algorithm. First, we'll assign a region code for 2 endpoints of the given line. The first job is find the endpoint. You take the input line, endpoint. This is one endpoint, this is another endpoint. If both end have a region code 00, then the line is completely inside. So you can see this example. So this line point is on 0 and the other endpoint also 0. So now by checking only this code, you can apply OR, logical OR. You can understand that the input line is completely inside. Just take the line coordinate and take the window coordinate, draw the output and come out. So like this we can complete case 1. The next one is else. If the user has not given that line, you perform a logical AND operation for both region code. If the result is not 0, then the line is completely outside. You can see this green line. These green lines are completely outside. For example, this line you take, this region code and this region code you can take, you just perform AND operation. If AND operation is not 0, some bit will be made as 1. So in that case, the input is something like this, either this line or this line or this line or this line. So you can give the message that it is completely outside and you come out of the program. And in these two cases, we are not performing any line clipping. If suppose the user has given line like this, then we'll see the next one. Case 3 and 4, that is this line and this line will be performed. So we can understand that line is partially inside. See the steps. Now in this line you pick the endpoints. Here I have one endpoint and here I have another endpoint. Choose an endpoint of the line that is outside of the given rectangle. So in this, which is outside? This is outside. Find the intersection point of the rectangular boundary. Now in this line, where this line is intersecting with clipping rectangle, so this is the place. And we have to find that vertex. Third instruction is replace that endpoint with the intersection point and update the region code. Now this will be found and we are updating, this is the new endpoint. So after finding this the new endpoint, I have these 2 points. Point 1, point 2, we'll take this line and we'll check is it completely inside or completely outside. So now in this case the line will be inside, so we'll draw the output. You repeat the step 2, until we find the clipped region, either trivially accepted or rejected. So any line if you give till it meets accept case or reject case, the algorithm will continuously run. We'll take this case, this is your endpoint 1, this is your endpoint 2. Next step is you are finding this intersection point, so only this line will be clipped out. This is completely reject case. And next is from here, this point will be calculated, so this is accepted, trivially accept case. You will draw the output and come out of the program. I hope you understand this algorithm. We'll see the next slide. So in this program we are using few OpenGL functions. So first one is we are defining the side, left, right, bottom, top. Actually in the window, beginning window, we have shown 9 region, but in program you no need to define 9, you can define only 4, left, right and bottom, top. So line will be considered as either left side or right side or bottom side or top side. Here this is the example case. The input line is left, bottom and top, and we can use a variable name outcode. So this code, 2 points are there, this is outcode 0 and the other one is outcode 1. Now you can see the binary bits of 1, 2, 4, 8. 1 for left, 2 for right, 4 for bottom, 8 for top. Now outcode 0 is your endpoint 1 region, outcode 1 is endpoint 2 region. Outcode out, we are using one intermediate variable to find which outcode is outside. So now in this case both the outcodes are outside. If you give a line only on one side, top will be out or bottom will be out. Now after defining this variable, we'll call compute outcode function. This outcode is on which side? So I'll take the first endpoint and second endpoint. Now we'll see the compute outcode. Now can you please tell me the result of outcode 0 and outcode 1 by seeing this? Yes, outcode 0 is on bottom side, outcode 1 is on top side. So if it is bottom, automatically this variable will be assigned to your outcode out. For top, this binary will be assigned to your outcode out. Now we'll see how it performs. Now let us see how the compute outcode is working. So this is the compute outcode function. You pass the first outcode x0, y0, that is this parameter. So it initializes the variable code equal to 0. So beginning we are assigning to 0. So in binary it is all 0. Now this is left side or right side or top side or bottom side. So that will be checked here. Now by seeing this diagram you can tell it is on bottom side, correct? So if y is greater than y max, we are passing this x and y, x naught y naught is assigned to x and y. Is it greater than y max? Y max is top, no. Else, is it less than x mean? Yes. This is your y mean. This is your y mean. This bottom boundary is y mean value is less than y mean. So it takes bottom value. X and y is not applicable here. We are returning code. So which code will be returned? It was initialized to 0 and this was the correct condition. So code equal to code OR. It is a logical OR operator. So this 0 0 0 0 will applied with logical OR with this binary 0 1 0 0. So this value will be returned to the main program. So main program will understand outcode 0 is on bottom side and the next it will send the next endpoint, it will identify it is on top side. Assume that if you take only inside point, if you take inside outside, what is the output? Both will be 0 0 0 0 only. That is called trivially accept case or reject case. Now this line you consider. If the input is like this, here also 0 0 0 0, here also 4 zeros. So outcode 0 also 0, outcode 1 also 0. So that is the completely inside case. You apply OR operation. So you apply OR operation for this, the result is 0. Not of 0 means 1. So if condition is true, you accept the line and you make a variable done equal to true. We'll see the other case. If suppose the user is giving like this. So you take your outcode 0 is this side and outcode 1 is this side. What is AND operation? So somehow this AND will not become 0. Okay. So the AND operation will not become 0. So some 1 will be there. So in that case this condition will become true. So your logical AND is not 0 and you can trivially reject this line and come out of the program. Okay. So you understood the trivially accept case and trivially reject case. Now for this given input, what to be done next? You have calculated this side is falling on bottom side as well as top side. So how the algorithm is proceeding? I should take this endpoint 0 and I have to find this intersection point. Correct? After that I have to find this intersection point. Now you see the outcode out for this given input, the outcode out is actually bottom and top. First we will take only one outcode 0, which side it is? Bottom side. So you can check if outcode out equal to top, so is it matching with top or bottom or right or left? All four possibilities are checked. But here in this case bottom is applicable, so that intersection points are calculated. Okay. Now in the next case, this line will come, this intersection point will calculate, that is for top side. So depending on your input, either left intersection or right intersection or bottom intersection or top will be calculated, that new point will be assigned as a new endpoint. So now can you see this? We know that endpoint is outside, but we don't know in which side. This code will help you. The line is on which side? Is it on left side or right side or bottom side or top side? Okay, now I have found the point. I have done the trivially accept case and reject case. Based on that, I have decided my line. Now I have to draw the output. So you can see the output. The input rectangle is small and the line is like this, and this portion is clipped out. So it is clipped out, but this is small and this is big. I told this is window coordinate. Now we'll call our output as a view coordinate. So this is named as XW, window coordinate, XV, view coordinate. According to this new window, the line should be adjusted. So what operation will perform? We can do scaling. So this line will be scaled up according to this output window. So you find the scaling factor of x side and y side. Here the formula is Sx scaling factor, Sy is the scaling factor on y side. And this scaling factor you multiply with your viewport window. This is the viewport window Vx0, 0, Vx1, Vy1. So according to this window, the scaling factor will be multiplied and the output will be drawn. So now do you understand why it should be scaled up? If you don't want to scale up, you can take the same coordinate and same line you can draw. That scaling operation will not be performed. So can we see the program demo now? Okay, next slide we'll meet.